If you are thinking about picking one up, I just want to walk you through my experience, because a mattress is one of those things you cannot really understand from photos. You can read a description all day, but it does not tell you how it feels at 1 in the morning when you are trying to fall asleep, or how your back feels when you get up. This mattress is for someone who wants that memory foam feel, but does not want it to feel like you are sinking into a deep hole. It lands in the middle for me. It has some give. It shapes around you, but it still pushes back enough that I do not feel stuck. I sleep mostly on my side, sometimes on my back, and I noticed right away that my shoulders and hips had some pressure relief without my spine feeling twisted. If you like an extra firm mattress where you feel like you are on top of it with almost no contouring, this is probably going to feel softer than what you want. If you like something really plush where you sink a lot, this is not that either. It is more of a steady, medium feel with that slow memory foam response. What makes it interesting compared to a lot of other boxed memory foam mattresses I have used is the feel of the top layers. Some memory foam beds at this thickness can feel a little flat or a little stiff until they warm up. With this one, I felt comfortable on it pretty quickly. The foam responds with heat and pressure like you would expect, but I did not have that first impression of lying on a cold board. I also noticed the smell was not as intense as a few other mattresses I have unboxed. There was still some new foam smell when I opened it, but it did not take over the whole room for days. I let it air out with the windows open and it calmed down. They talk about green tea and charcoal gel in the foam. I cannot measure freshness like a lab test at home, but I can tell you what I noticed in real life. Over the first couple of weeks, the mattress did not develop that musty foam odor some beds can get when the room is warm. I also sleep a little hot, and while this is not a magic cooling mattress, it did not trap heat in an uncomfortable way for me. I still use breathable sheets because with memory foam that matters a lot more than people think. With a thick flannel sheet, I felt warmer. With a lighter cotton sheet, I felt fine. In terms of how it looks and feels up close, the cover is simple and clean. It has that neutral off-white and white look that does not clash with anything. The stitching on mine was straight, no loose threads, no rips, no weird spots. I ran my hand across the surface and it felt smooth and consistent. The mattress itself feels solid when you grab the corners and move it. It is not floppy. It holds its shape. Setup is the usual boxed mattress experience. It arrives compressed and rolled. I carried it into the bedroom, and once you cut the plastic, it starts expanding immediately. That part always feels a little dramatic, even when you have done it a bunch of times. I did not rush to sleep on it right away. I let it expand for about a full day. When I came back, it was basically at full height and the corners looked filled out. I would still say give it time, because the edges and the last bit of height can take longer than you think. One thing I paid attention to was how it sits on the bed frame. I put it on a solid, supportive base. It did not need a box spring in my case, and it felt stable. If your frame has wide gaps between slats, I would not do that with any foam mattress, because you can end up with sagging over time. On a supportive platform, it felt even and steady. Now for the part that matters, daily use. The feel when you get into bed is comfortable in a way that is easy to live with. I do not have to fight it. When I roll from my back to my side, it adjusts without feeling like I am climbing out of a crater. Motion transfer is pretty controlled. If someone shifts around on the other side, I feel less of it than I do on a spring mattress. It is not zero, but it is muted. I also tested sitting on the edge to put on socks. The edge support is not like a traditional inner spring with a reinforced border. You can feel it compress. I did not slide off, but if you spend a lot of time sitting on the edge of the bed, you will notice it is softer there. I also paid attention to how it does over longer stretches of sleep. Some mattresses feel great for 10 minutes and then you wake up stiff. With this one, I had fewer pressure points on my side. My lower back felt supported enough when I slept on my back. The main thing I noticed is that it feels more forgiving than some firmer foam beds I have used. I did not wake up with that tight shoulder feeling as often. There are a couple of realistic downsides. Memory foam, even when it is not overly soft, still has that slow response. If you like a bouncy surface that makes it easy to change positions fast, this is not that style. It also feels different depending on room temperature. On a colder night, the foam feels a bit firmer when you first lie down. After your body warms it up, it relaxes. That is normal for memory foam, but it is worth saying out loud because some people hate that. I also want to address something people ask about a lot, which is smart features and mobile app support. This mattress does not have that. There is no app, there are no sensors, and there is nothing to connect to your phone. For me, that is fine. I do not want my mattress to do anything except feel good and hold up over time. If you are someone who wants sleep tracking built into the bed, you would need to add a separate sleep tracker or look at a different kind of product. Overall, after sleeping on it and living with it, I think it fits someone who wants a memory foam mattress that is comfortable right away, not overly hard, not overly soft, and simple to set up. The comfort is the main reason I would talk about it. It just feels easy to sleep on. The limitations are the typical memory foam things, like softer edges and that slower response. Plus, it is not going to be a true cooling mattress if you run very hot. I will leave all the information about the signature design by Ashley queen size Chime 10-inch medium firm memory foam mattress with green tea and charcoal gel in the comments. I hope to see you again in the following videos.